Ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Another carry for him. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up the screen. Here's Nakua. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the first down.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Caught by his back. And he's taken down at the 30.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. I'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
And he has it down in the 8-yard line of the play. Dose of the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's Nakua on the RPO. He's going to score. Touchdown Rams. Puka Nakua scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Davis connects on the extra point. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Giants nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock gets second down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Working on second down. Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. That's going to be a New York first down. Now, far from the last time I expect we'll be talking about this guy, Brock, especially if his workload from their last game is any indication.
Got so many touches a week ago, but most importantly to him, didn't get the win. So he will trade all of those numbers for a W in this one.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to throw. Here starts. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
At the 45-yard line.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Darts back to throw. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Giants.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. So we've got second down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets home. Touchdown, Giants. And talk about responding right away, Brock. After losing in the opener last week, some immediate points here as they fight to get back to 500.
You kind of felt a sense of urgency, and I bet you there was some urgency on that practice field this week because, you know, you don't want to start 0-2. That urgency paid off on that drive.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Along the right sideline, there's space. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
14. Giants 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Now Dart. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my march. Making a hit to force them to the ground. It's 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that gives New York the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Your start now. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
He's not a rookie anymore, but still pretty young quarterback in this league. And the key now, with a young quarterback and a veteran, is when you make a mistake, you've got to flush it.
Their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. Snags it near the edge. And they're not going to get anything out of this one. It goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
It's a gain of
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
A second down throw from Stafford. He rolls to his right. He's not going to get back to the line, Brock. They catch him, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Nakua here. He's got it. To the house. Touchdown, LA. Nevis now for the extra point.
Harrison Nevis on for the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And they bump their lead up to 14.
Rams 21. Giants 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Johnson. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 3rd down here, need 8 on play. Darts looking to throw. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go. Here's Dart. That's cut beyond the marker. And this is going to be first down all the way inside the 40. What a play call that was on 4th.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New York.
Lone back gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Dart on 2nd down. He finds Johnson over the middle. Stop finally made, but well downfield. Picked up about 24 before it. That's going to set up a Giants first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
To the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, players. Defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Making a read at the line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, here's Dart. And this is going to fall incomplete. So we made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18, and that gives LA the first. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and long for him here. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Sending him on the dive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford back to throw. Off his back foot. He's going to hurl this one deep. Caught out wide. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. This will hit the ground, incomplete. He had it for a moment, but that hit. Boy, it darted loose. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You have got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Alert! 22! 32!
Stafford on 2nd down. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, New York.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. We're working a couple yards past the line. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Couple of yards on the catch. Leaves them 2nd and 8. Here goes Dart to the air. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dart setting in the throw here. He finds Johnson. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
take it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They pitch it to him. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, New York. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Stafford now. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Working on second down. Stafford. Throw left side. Complete. He's going to hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. So that's going to set up a Rams first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Stafford to pass here on second down. And he's going to be taken down back across midfield at the 49. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
32, 50-50.
Here he goes, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And it's going to be a first down as the stop is made, but not before they come through. But call on 3rd and 16.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Throwing now, Stafford. This time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And quick to the left, it's caught. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. Third down coming up.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Ready. 53. 180.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Dart's going to check to a different call. Now throw to start the drive. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. At the 20. And he will dive in. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Austin, number 10 of his NFL career. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Darts back to throw. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Giants 23.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the targets. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me there's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
40 gun. 40 gun.
Stafford now off the play fake. And finds Adams downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Devontae Adams, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. 2-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own
First and 10 from the 32. To throw, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Back to throw, here's Dart. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
On second down, Dart. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker said, not on my watch.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's Dart now. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Giants hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now Dart. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's third down.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us. And when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
They'll throw, third and long. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. And that brings up fourth now and 21.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Dart's pass intercepted.
They've got first down here from the 36. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. They're going to pass it here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete.
Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like run-it-out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
Third and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Complete to number 29. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.